Murphy Lee, what's good, baby?
Can't call it, man. Maintaining with structure. What's up with it?
And shit, everything's good. You here, life is good. I'm good. God is great. Shout out to the real King. Let's talk about second time around, King.
I
I
see your
gotta talk
shirt.
about that because why did it take so long, man? You know what I'm saying? Rap about 9/7 to 06. Selling records, didn't get paid shit. Deal was weak. Now, we already see how much success y'all had. So what happened, man? Shout out to the real.
Oh no, man. I never stopped, bro. It's just one of those special projects where it just got, pushed to the front. But I dropped every 3 months, man. Down there every 4 months, man. For the last 21 years, bro. I never stopped ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm one Google away. Always dropping projects. So, but this one here was special. You know what I'm saying? This second time around wasn't about the second album. It was about just a second phase of my life. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of our rappers our age just stop rapping for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they trying to. It's a young man's game or whatever. But at the same time, we got grown folks that need some music. You know what I'm saying? The same ones that complain about um, listening to their kids' music. You know what I'm saying? Like they need some music too. So there's nothing wrong with talking about your truth now. You know what I'm saying? Your grown situation. You know what I'm saying? Like having some thoughts. Everybody ain't gotta die in every rhyme and pop a
And
pill in every rhyme.
yeah, that is true. That is true. And I want to get into all of that. I want to get into all of that. We're
Yeah.
gonna. I want to
But
tell.
just speaking the truth, speaking
I,
the truth works every time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just bringing it up. You know what I mean? Second time around, somebody brought it to me, and it was basically talking about a girl at first. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't see it like that, so I definitely wanted to answer questions that my fans been asking for a long time. It's been going on for a minute. Where you been? What you doing with this? Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like social media, man. Everybody always showing the good part. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever show the other side. So I'm just tired of that part. You know what I'm saying? Because your life is not just a highlight reel. You know what I mean? Your life is ups, downs, lefts, rights, all that. You know what I mean?
and I love that you say that because Highly Dysfunction was meant to be a reality-based platform. We want to do what everybody else do, but we want to show the ugly side because my life has been ugly, ups and downs. We telling stories and we want to tell stories as we go along. And I'm talking to everybody that influenced my life and been a part of my life growing up. So all of this shit is beautiful. Me talking to you, I'm excited. I'm totally turned up. I'm gassed up off Mountain Dew, and the white people was telling me get back to the show. And I don't want to listen to them. So Murph, second time around, you got the Hamiltons, man. How did that happen?
Yeah, man. The Hamilton, shout out to them, man.
Following the holiday. Take it over me one thing. Following the holiday. Take it over me one thing. Ever since I left the city, you.
Just reached out, man. I've been a fan for a second. You know what I mean? So somebody put me on to them, and I've been listening to them ever since. You know what I mean? So I needed a group. I couldn't think of nobody, and I definitely knew they was one of my favorite voices. You know what I'm saying in R&B right now. So shout out to them boys for hooking that thing up.
And it's a beautiful song. I really like it. I really like the way you're going with it. It sounds like grown folks movie because I'm grown. And like I said, when I look at the Saint Lunatics and I thought about Nelly and I think about Ali, and I don't want to get into all of that. I want to keep it on you. And I want to say that at first I feel for Ali because for what it sounds like, you know what I'm saying? He was the manager. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was the energy behind it. So you got Nelly. Then from a fan perspective, when Nelly dropped, that's when I heard Murphy Lee. And from a fan perspective, he was the next one up. And that's the way it was supposed to be. And so it looked like it happened that way. And I want to talk about the friendship level because y'all was kids and y'all was young and y'all started out in 9-3. Y'all been a group. Y'all didn't pop till 9-8. So how do you feel looking at the legacy that is so much odds and so much tension between y'all, man?
It's not no tension, man. That's something you seeing on social media. That ain't
You right.
nothing real. Ain't nobody got no real problems with each other. You know what I'm saying? No beef. Ain't no. You know what I mean? Like my problem is personally is that you need. I didn't want it to happen here, but that's part of the movie. You feel what I'm saying? Like if them brothers got odds, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a relationship, man. If them brothers been in love all their life, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as it break up or as soon as it move apart a little bit, people gonna say the wrong things or say the right thing, whatever they say. You know what I'm saying? So they both hurt. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But
And that's real. And when you
yeah.
talk about friendship, and I like to tell people, when we argue, we disagree, somebody's hurt. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
hurt. Nobody wants to hurt your friend. Nobody, I would hope not. You know what I'm saying? I see.
Right.
But you hear what I'm saying? So, and we got to talk about that because it's friendships and it's sensitive levels. And a lot of times things can be solved with a real heart-to-heart conversation, not a whatever conversation, you know what I mean, just to get to the next day, but a real heart-to-heart conversation. So, and you being in the middle of all this, how do you handle it?
I'll rap about it. You heard it, second time around. I don't got no time for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is about living, man. We supposed to be happy, peace, and all that. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, we did some of the best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like we had one of the best runs of all time. So and that shit ain't supposed to go for fucking thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it was supposed to be. Like I would never take back what happened. I love what we did. Man, that was the best time of my life. You know what I'm saying? And these are new phases in our lives. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be together, sometimes it be apart. You know what I'm saying? You can make more money together though. You know what I mean? Off tops. So I just think it's all part of the movie though. I just, I sit back and laugh about it a little bit sometimes. Like I just be bugging up because I know how it is. And we from a city where you just be joning and you know what I'm saying? We come from talking about each other, roasting and all that. So when I be seeing certain stuff from either side, I be bugging up in my damn self because they silly as hell. I know where they coming from. But that shit don't mean that. Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody hurt.
And I admire you for that because it seems like you're such a balanced guy. I know that you talked about, I heard that, I know that you was God body. I didn't put that together through anything, but in my research, you God body. Then when I hear you talk, and I seen your interviews, man, they're always so good. You're so well balanced. And as an artist, you well balanced. Is that a priority?
It's on purpose. I think you gotta be both. I just think you get the truth from. I think you get the truth in music from just being you know what I'm saying, being a certain way. I don't like talking about other people's lives in my music. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, if my life represent what you got going on, that's fine. But I like to speak my truth. A lot of people speak about what they done seen and what their friends do and all that. You know what I mean? They line on their music a lot of times. So I like to speak from my point of view. So I do keep that balance in my regular life to make sure that you know what I'm saying, I'm staying tapped in. I'm staying family oriented all times. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I try to keep that balance at some point at all times to not be like in a super fame world. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think it's always retarded because when you rich and famous, bro, you living on a block, man. You the only famous person on that block with money. Everybody else rich. You know what I mean? They just got it. That's a dentist over there. That's a old boy trade. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much on your block. Like so, it's just funny to me that it gets that the fame part separates the world. You know what I'm saying? Like makes that a different thing. So I think I fought with that my whole career. It's probably where I ain't where I could be. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the fame part of it. I don't like that part of the music business. I think it's retarded. You know what I mean? I think it's that power trip is really silly to me. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't necessarily the person that's doing it. It's usually the people that's around them. It's usually how everybody else treat that person. It don't usually be that person. You know what I'm saying? Like that person just want to get money and work hard and you know what I'm saying? But they get put in a position where it's just like, the real asshole come out of a lot of them.
And so many people feel entitled, and so many people feel like they're entitled to your life. They got a hand in your life, and like you talk about chapters, like you're a grown man, so you got a lot of chapters with different people. Everybody feels a different way, and that's another thing I want to talk about. We talk about the evolution of Murphy Lee. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about that from then to now. Give me something short, and tell me what's happening.
I came in as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I just did what I was told, or not even say what I was told, because they listen to me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I did what I was supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, as the youngster, you know what I'm saying? And it played a back role a lot, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just grown. I'm more, I was a schoolboy then, I'm a teacher now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a professor. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on. And I want to utilize my story. Same way somebody was locked up for 20 years. I want to use my story, you know what I'm saying, to teach the upcoming artists, to teach people about entrepreneurship, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm on. Like, to just, that's all I'm on, in my music and outside the music.
And I tell people life is about stories. The Bible is about stories. And we get into an internet age. So when all the stories and people writing things and books will be abolished soon. Everything will be online. So it'll be easy to wipe this whole thing out and for the people next to start all over. So your story is all you got. And a lot of people, you can't let nobody underestimate your story. What's good? In his songs, you talk about business. What business going on? You said you did business wrong. What did you mean about that?
I did a few things, man. I tried to get my hands on a little bit of everything, man. Quickly too, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was thinking ahead. I thought about, I watched the show. I watched Rhyme and Reason. You know what I'm saying? I used to see how rappers used to be like, man, make sure you do this with your money, or make sure you do that. Don't buy a car before you buy a house, and you know what I'm saying? And I did the same damn thing they did. No matter, even there they told me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stuff that you definitely could have did as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I opened about 4 businesses at once. You know what I'm saying? What up, mom? I opened about 4 of them at about, you know what I'm saying, at one time, instead of, concentrating on a couple, or, you know what I'm saying, like a few things like that. So just ventures, man. I thought that was the way, you know what I'm saying, but it's more ways you make money too.
Okay, buddy.
Shout out to the real. We got our co-host here, cousin Angie.
Sorry, I'm late, y'all. What's good, Murphy Lee?
How you
Grammy
doing, mama?
Award winning Mr. Lee.
Hopped on this thing looking like Storm.
Right.
You heard, that's a fact. That's a fact, Storm. That's a fact.
Came in this thing.
Man.
Whole energy change. You changed it all. What's up with you, mama? What's going on?
Yeah,
nothing. Just chilling at work as usual, getting this bag like everybody else trying to get.
Bag getter.
That's good. Yeah, but I do have a question though. Since I jumped on here, I might as well spit it out before my cousin cut me off. So, quick question. Right. You was blessed enough to get recognized at a young age, and you got signed when you was in high school, right? I wanted to ask you, do you feel like you should have waited, perhaps, or like, you know, it's been like as far as focusing on your education instead of the music?
No. I was gonna do both. We multi-talented out here. We can read and walk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I was gonna hold back. I wasn't gonna hold back on none of that stuff. But it was really we had got a big record. We had got a big song in St. Louis that was like killing the airwaves or whatever. And we literally needed the company that was with us made us sign. They were like, y'all got to sign it. We're gonna keep going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, if y'all want us to print this up and keep giving it to DJ, do this, do that, we got to sign. You know what I'm saying? So I was young, underage, signed and everything. You know what I mean? So I was tripping. I don't even think my mama signed it. I think I did everything. I think I signed her name and all that. So none of it was right. None of it was right. But yeah, I wouldn't have waited. You don't wait on nothing like that. Like, I tell high school kids, and shoot, I tell my 5-year-old right now, like, if you love what you love and you know what you want to do it now. Don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you get out of high school, you can be a professional by then. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever you want to do it. Don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like writing, write a book, write it now. What you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? Like, so anybody who find out what they want to do in life or want to do, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and start at it now. Don't wait, because school ain't teaching you that. Whatever it is you talking about, it ain't teaching you that. So just use it. School is so you can meet people, socialize. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what they're doing too.
You're going to bump into somebody that you're going to need in the future. You know what I'm saying? You're going to bump into, it can be anything. I don't care if it was your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, school is to meet the right people that you're going to need in your future. You know what I'm saying? It's to we gain more knowledge from our peers than we do from our parents and from teachers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's an interesting look. Okay, yeah.
And I want to say shout out to Real. And I want business you got. Like this shirt right here.
Yes, sir. You see?
I had to make this. What I like to reflect who I'm talking to. Look at the Murphy Lee, baby. Look what you're doing.
All right. I mean, I feel you.
She got the clothing line. And what
Yeah, you
else?
see me
You got?
marketplace.com. You see me
Oh yeah, yeah,
marketplace.com.
yeah. I peeped that. You got clothes out too, huh?
Yeah, yep. I got
That's
clothes.
what's up.
Plug your
I
business
got
real
I
quick.
got films. I got two documentaries I put out. You can go to store.newmurph.com. You can get that. My new album. It's also on there available. Um, that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I sell, what I do. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
the new album's called Second Time Around, man. It's one incredible. It's a crazy album. I love that thing. You know what I'm saying? I got some singles that's on the streaming service, but if you want the full album all at once, you got to go to you can go to my bio. Matter of fact, just text me at 314-408-TICS. TICS 314-408-TICS, and I'll get you the link to the album.
And you get the link
Okay, that's what's up.
that on your page. I was
604.
gonna text you when I first tried it, when I first been dreaming of this. I was gonna text you, but I was like, maybe it's just like a album thing.
Nah.
We
Now
might
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up, bro, because you need it too for your network, for your whole jump.
and you on my
Get you a number.
you is I'm gonna be the biggest fan. I'm gonna be your cheerleader in your corner, man. We just started this
Hey,
thing. Your daughter is on the album. What's up with that?
hey, man, my daughter cold, man. Shout out to Essence, man. She cold as that thing. She did a monologue on my album. Man, she made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hear her, you're gonna think it's somebody else, and she just killed it though. That's
I,
all. She
Oh,
cold,
that's
but
a blessing. Your daughter.
she sing rap, she act, she cold. She a cold actress. You know what I'm saying? Like she the
Ooh,
truth. She just the truth. I can't
you
help it.
be married right now?
that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
definitely married. My wife cold too. My wife on the album 3 times.
Talk
Oh,
about
She
it.
that's
called.
what's up.
She
It's a
called.
family affair with that.
Oh, definitely. Shout out to Seven Lee. She do music. She also is an actress. She do travel plays and she, Broadway type stuff. She the truth too. But she sang on my album like she on there like 3 times. She killed it. We got our first rap wedding song of all time. That mug hidden. It's on my Second Time Around
That's
album. Make sure y'all check
dope.
it out. It's called She Is Her.
Yeah, I was
So
already.
she is her. Yeah,
Yeah.
let me write that down. I'm gonna check that out. She is her.
Let's
That's
talk
Yeah.
what's up.
about the St. Louis rap scene, and it's not really the South. It's not really the East. Y'all all could sound like the swag is different. It's not. You can't identify it as just St. Louis, but you got a few people that pop since y'all. And I want to know, is the hometown love still real for y'all? And I want to
Hell
know
yeah.
what artist is coming up out of St. Louis. Are you instrumental in that? And what's your top 5? I got to put it
Yeah.
all out there first because what the fuck? I heard you.
I can't do a top 5. They're gonna kill me, man. But
You got
Oh shit.
I
It's always
definitely
a problem giving the top fives.
you got
hey
to
man, it's too many of them. Hey, when I tell you St. Louis is loaded, to be so small, you know what I'm saying? Like we loaded, bro. Like we got some major talent. I wish I was Master P or somebody. I wish I had that in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know how a rapper's attitude is. I know how artists is. We some geniuses, so we crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with it a lot. So, but I do always make sure you know what I'm saying, doing the features. I'm making sure I'm involved in anytime they need advice and all that. You know what I'm saying? But we got some crazy St. Louis artists, man. It's an artist by the name of Smino that's huge right now. He the truth. Yeah, Smino was on the rap
You
BT
know?
Cypher. Yeah, Smino. He cold. You know what I'm saying? We got Smino, we got Reggie's son, we got Hitman Holla. You know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla is amazing. You know what I'm saying? His little brother show out. They crazy. Both of them crazy. Yeah, man. We got man, it's too many to name, man. Jizzle Bucks. We got man, stop playing with people. You know what
I
I'm saying? We got
still cared. I was wondering if you still care. That's all.
no, we super care,
That's
man. We super care. I'm super tied in. You know what I'm saying? I'm St. Louis out, man. You city represented, man, at all times, man. St. Louis at all tizon. But I literally, I just performed in St. Louis. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. I just performed in the last 2.5, 3 months. I just performed in St. Louis like 13 times.
Damn, that's love for the
I'm talking
city.
about like, and yeah, and it's small as a mug, but I saw different people at every event I went to. You know what I'm saying? Every
That's a
event I
blessing.
was hired for. And I was like, dang, I didn't even think that could happen in St. Louis. That's some Atlanta, that's some Georgia, New York, Cali, Texas type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get that in Missouri, man, we just get our people to know that we got different parts and different people that we can tap into. You know what I'm saying? So we can connect the fans and make it all one. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's all we need for real is just to get out. Once St. Louis, once them artists get out in the world, the more people see them than just online. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be that's where it buzz off at. Cause we didn't get ours at the crib. We got ours away and we brought it back to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to talk about that too. Long grind. And to us from New York, it seemed like overnight. And I didn't know that it was that long until I researched the story. And I also want to talk about, because I got to put everything in bunches. We talk about St. Louis rap scene. You got Jaquan, you got Chingy, and you was on the remix of Jaquan, which people consider a one-hit wonder. Even Chingy considered a one-hit wonder.
He had 3 albums that went over gold. He ain't never be a one-hit wonder. He went triple platinum on his first album. He can never be a one-hit wonder. That boy cold. The way you do that right there. 3 albums that went over gold. He ain't never be a one-hit wonder. He went triple platinum on his first album. He can never be a one-hit wonder. That boy cold. He can go out right now and do a 40-minute set and with everything that you know. He cold. It ain't boy. Hey, even Jaquan ain't still got like 3 or 4 hits that's from one album that he did, you know what I'm saying, that went over gold. So yeah, like they some winners. We got some winners. Our past is full of winners like no other. So shout out to them brothers. They still working, still out here getting to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just super dope. I just can't wait till it connect. I want to do a big St. Louis movie. And kind of how Crush Groovin did, you know what I mean? I want to show that.
And I think that'll be beautiful because even though rap is worldwide, right, it's still just y'all. I mean, we got up and coming artists, but it's still you. It's still J Quest. Every time after y'all, they hit hard. It hit hard. And what I mean by one hit, like it went so high. You know what I'm saying? That was just it. It was nothing else after that. Now, you said they had albums and after that. I know that. I know they still doing their thing. But y'all went so high. Sometimes you can't duplicate that type of success. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people always wanted to put y'all against one another. So, you know, I know about the love. But I know you have been on other projects. It's like you were like the middle guy to be cool with everybody. And I see the way you talk. I like your style, but I like the way you talk. You still cool. You know what I'm saying? I like
your style, son. Your style, son. Me, moving smooth, son. I see you.
I like the way I like your style. I'm about to start jacking your shit.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You good. You got you already started with the shirt, bro. You know what I mean? We in there.
I gotta show love. I gotta do it. And I gotta put it out there. And
I appreciate you, bro.
And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm a tie-in. I'm about all this shit. So who was your favorite artist to work with? You work with B.D. Siegel. You work with some of New York. Like you said, you were tied into hip-hop. You just not.
You work with P. Diddy. You just work with Puffy.
New York. I'm talking too much, they saying. So talk about, you know what I'm saying, how you was able to, you know.
They own you, bro. They own you. They own you. Hey, nah, but man, a little bit everybody, man, because I'm easy to work with. But my favorite people to work with is probably the Lunatics off top. I just like working with the Ticks, my brothers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. What was it like working with P. Diddy?
We do it for fun. We just do it for fun. Dirty ENT. We do it for fun. Bad boy. Nelly, Diddy, Murphy, Lee.
I was cool, man. P. Diddy crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy wild. You know what I'm saying? He just came in. He came in, you know, we was young in the game at the time, so he was coming in trying to coach for a second, and he had to realize we was on top of the game at the time. He had to sit back like, oh, let me let these boys do their thing. Right. You know what I mean? So we just came up, because that was the last song on my album, to be honest with you. Like, that was the last song, that was the last beat, and we had came up with something that was crazy. So it was really already a Murph Tick record already, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, leave a verse open, let's get Diddy in there. You know what I'm saying? Because when he first heard us going, he didn't know what we was doing when we was doing the hook. He was like, what y'all doing? He didn't know where we was going. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what the hell y'all doing? I understood him, you know what I'm saying? We was coming in the game, and New York was running, so it was just fresh to people's ears to see us work and see what we was coming with the flavor we was coming with. We recorded at Diddy House.
Where's your Grammy?
Oh, that's dope then. Yeah. That's super dope. That's what's up.
Where it's downstairs in the closet next to the cereal, man.
Yeah. On display. I had to ask that.
Oh man.
Shit on the Grammy.
Nah, I like it more as a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Like as just on my accolades more so than worried about that trophy. That when people, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like we have to prove nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? I don't like that part of the game. I don't like how they put. I think everybody need a Grammy. All these people putting that hard work in, selling all these records out there, and you gonna put them up against each other. I don't like that part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But we at the time, the year before that, we had just boycotted the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So when I got it, I ain't opened it up forever. I ain't touched it for about 7 years. And then my son was old enough; he used to listen to Michael Jackson. And then my wife pulled it out, and he was like, "Dad, you got a Grammy like Michael Jackson?" I was like, "I guess I do." You know what I'm saying? So I turned that mug up. I started pulling it out after that. Like, all right, shine that thing up. I'm like, Drake, take a sip off that mug or something. Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Okay, so that must have been a good feeling for your son to sit there
that
like
was
you got a Grammy like Michael Jackson. Like what the fuck? Like yeah. I
like,
do got a Grammy. That's dope. That's what's up.
Me?
How many kids do you have? You said I heard you say you got a son and a daughter. You have three?
I got three. I got a daughter and 2 sons.
Oh, okay. That's the same as me. That's a blessing. That's definitely a blessing. Yeah. So you say your daughter is touched into everything?
Oh yeah, she cold, man. She cold. She the truth.
Man, they got to be a little bit nerve-wracking for a dad to have you know what I'm saying, a daughter in the industry. I guess it's kind of.
No, we don't play that industry stuff. So we live on the grid, man. We like sovereign of the music industry, man. We know how to just go me and my fans against the world. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do that. Like I don't think it's. I think we doing it wrong. I'd rather be a mom and pop shop. You know what I'm saying? In this music business than the other route of it. You know what I'm saying? The obligations that what they got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Just you don't have to do that. If it get that big, you get there. You know what I'm saying? But like that's not what we shooting for. That's not the you know what I'm saying? That's not the end game. I'd rather have 1 million people that come to my show every time I say come to my show. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it take all the other fake stuff that come with the music business.
Yo, Murph. How do you feel? Like, so what's going on now? Because you were part of Universal. You said you was in a bad deal. And what's up now? You independent. And how's that going on? And how do you feel about putting on artists? You said that's not the hat you like. Well, I took that as that's not the hat you like to wear. But I got to wear it because you represent St. Louis and so many people need you. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, you just gotta know. I think it really comes from resources. You either gotta have 2 things: resources and finance. And for other humans, I ain't got neither one of them right now. For neither one, because it just ain't. We didn't come when we came up. We were so much into being artists that we didn't take what we needed to take with you. See that building that you was in, you was signing Universal Records. Like them same people that was the janitor is now the president. You know what I'm saying? Like that's we got to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I teach artists now. Like, yo, watch who you come up with. You know what I'm saying? Like them same people when they get down to it 10 years later, them the people I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it got to be. And that's I think personally, with the internet free, all artists got to utilize they free. You know what I'm saying? Utilize your free, man, because y'all be wanting people to put up before you even get a chance to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this game is ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's crazy. Like you can drop a project right now, that might not work. You gotta what the next one? What is this? So it's a long haul with every artist. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta be ready to roll there. But you do gotta utilize your free before you be asking all these folks to put you on and give you some money and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta do what we supposed to do because this internet is telling you, yo, hop on that mug and tell them your album out. Hop on that mug and tell them, don't just post your video and what's called. Hop on there and tell them why you want them to buy that or why they should buy it or what. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them, like sell your stuff. Like don't be scared to sell it. Like right now, we on IG right now. IG get paid for that. We don't get paid for that. So we got to make sure we utilize it. Like you take this and you put it on your YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta utilize it for what is for us. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come here and sell for us because IG and them making their money. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's what I'm trying to preach to artists. You know what I mean? Like utilize your whole thing. How I drop my project right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like merch. It ain't like you can just. I'm not putting it on streaming service. You know what I'm saying? You put it on streaming service 2 weeks later, everybody forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just free. It was just something. It
And
was
that's
just something new from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to do it different as artists, man. Stick up for artists for now.
Right.
and City Girl, she dropped that song, and that shit was hot for like 1 day about how, fucking this, and that. It was for 1 day. And then it was crazy 1 day. And that's how short of a window it is now. And I think that's crazy. And that's how people don't even think about you but for 5 seconds. I'm just talking about how life moves on so fast.
See where the game, man. You see where it's at. That's all I'm saying. Like that, it be gone. It be here.
Never
2
caught it.
seconds gone. Your biggest artists though, your people you actually love. Like it's people who dropped some cold albums and we ain't went back to them. Like you ain't went back to them because you ain't paid for it. You ain't walked to the store to go get it. You ain't stood in no line. You know what I'm saying? They not Yeezy to you. It ain't nothing you can touch and fathom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why what I'm doing, I'm reconnecting with the fans, man. I'm doing mine just a different way. And this album is the guinea pig of it. I actually been doing it so you asked me about the independence, what I've been doing, the transition. And since independent, I've been dropping documentaries with a free album. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of playing with the music business, like how many records did it sell? Don't worry about how many records sell. How many streams did I get my doc? You know what I'm saying? How many documentaries did I sell? Like that's what I'm on. So you buy the documentary, you get the free album. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 of those, and I dropped and then we got this second time around. So I'm basically guinea pigging this shit to just show people that we supposed to be doing it in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you buy just like the shirt you got on. You buy a shirt, you get an album. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how that's the route I'm going. That's the whole.
And I want
I'm just
you
putting it together with.
Okay.
I'm just putting it together. I just want to be one with my fans. I don't want to go through everybody else. I don't want to go through the streaming from my website. Then you know what I'm saying? Like let's talk from here. Like
plug it in real quick. What's your website real quick?
Newmurph.com. Newmurph.com is my website. Yeah, but go store.newmurph.com. Store.newmurph.com.
Because, like, even with me, I'm just, like, starting over, and I just started this. A lot of times, like, they see me doing my thing, they hate so much, they go watch the shit after. So it's shout out to the real. Well, I still need your top 5, though, Murph. I need top 5. Your favorite artist, Murph.
Period.
Yeah, I got to have these sound bites, man. We selling this shit. We going to keep going because we small. So
top 5, like, on Earth, like, period, like, cold, like, artists.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go CeeLo Green. I'm going to have to go Pimp C.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to go E40.
E40.
I'm going to have to go Ali from the St. Louis City.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have to go, the best person on Earth right now is Toby. Toby Inigua.
Okay.
Guys, this shit. Who's these people?
Hey.
Who's Toby?
Who is these people?
You don't know who Toby is?
Toby's because I got to promote it after this. We small. Nobody.
He just killed the BET Awards. He be on there with his family and all that. His wife rap. Her name Fat. You don't know who Toby is, bro? You better Google T-O-B-I. Just
T-O-B-I right now.
Google. He might be the best person that ever walked rap Earth.
That's good because you be on right
He's
here.
dope,
I'm here to tell you, he rap God. He the truth. He the living truth.
So let me ask you a question, man, because I got to get a few signs, but this is real
Texas
talk.
born.
How do you feel about Ali? How do you feel about how Ali feels?
That's my big brother, man. Ain't nothing how I feel. He's just mad at his brother, so he's doing things. I feel great about Ali. I just seen him the other day.
He gets enough credit. Do you feel like he gets enough credit? Because I hear the story and I feel him.
Get it. Get 800. That's all you. That's the only credit you need out here is 800 plus. Don't worry about all that. We don't need all that, bro. We from St. Louis, bro. Ain't nobody never gave us nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I Ali can go all day and tell you like what we created and what we did. Like he live on it because that's all I got. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like what
Right.
I created that, I stopped that. So he for real about it. You know what I'm saying? He did and we did, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I know everything come from something. You know what I mean? Like so I just live it up. Like I don't care about who give us credit now. We know what we did. We changed this world. You know what I'm saying? For 2 seconds we literally changed the world on accident. And that's what it is, and we cool with that.
Right.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with what we did. The foundation that we bring still let me go around the world and see what the hook gonna be. So I'm cool with
What
it,
the
man. I
hook?
love
So
this.
I got
What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this.
do you and your
That's my
people,
shit.
y'all own your own
Go ahead,
music?
cuz.
Yeah, I own my own music.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Shout out to
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to know because a lot of these
No, definitely.
rappers
I mean, yeah, you definitely
don't own
do.
their
Ain't
own
nobody on
music.
label. I mean, that's just ones who not who know signed to a label. Once you sign to a label, it's whatever work you did with them. They usually own the masters of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about what you work out.
Right, right. Okay, well that's a blessing. That's good because I'm
Just
tired
know,
of hearing
just know,
artists not owning their own stuff and not getting paid for it, and you know what I mean. To me, it's
nah, it's
not right.
easy
It's
to
your work.
man. It's the music business. It's here to get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get you. It ain't no doubt about it. All around the board, you don't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who calculating what. So it's always gonna get you. Just gotta play
Check
the
that shit.
game so you can get out of this thing correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like just like
That's
an
right.
NBA player, you gotta
Play
play the game so
chess,
you
not
won't get hurt, so
checkers.
you can get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You just want to get out of here and eat well, so you can retire as a rapper, man. Rap whatever you gonna retire at.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
real. That's good.
yeah, man.
But how do you look back at the whole Saint Lunatics legacy? And how do you look back at yourself and your career? And how do you feel? Do you feel like you went harder? You should have went harder. You should have dropped more albums. How do you feel about it? Just looking back now today?
Oh man, you always can shoot more jumpers.
Hindsight.
You know what I'm saying? You always can shoot more jumpers. I don't doubt that part of the game, but man, we did. We had a great run. I was living it up. You know what I'm saying? Like we literally did a lot, record wise and just lifestyle wise, just living. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate those lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like to because when you touch money at a young age, and when you touch money, period, you see more things, you learn more things quicker than the rest of the world sometimes, and people don't know that. And that ain't even money. That's traveling. You know what I'm saying? That's traveling the
Right.
world. You definitely pick up more game and more worldly mindsets. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate the whole run, bro. I ain't gonna even front on you. Like I was, you know, I started that thing at 12 years old. So
Man,
And
humble,
youngest
extremely humble.
didn't know that. I didn't know you was the youngest one. You do look the youngest though. So Nelly reminds he was like the little baby of our time. Like he was like little babies now. Like the flow, the melody, and everything is like he was like part of the song. That was his gift. Like he can like his voice was like it was in the beat. It was in the beat.
mm-hmm.
And but we got a few. I want to know some fun, crazy, highly dysfunctional stories that you've been through, man. Some of those memories, man. We need that for highly dysfunctional. We need that retarded shit.
Be knowing, man. I'm terrible with the stories, bro. Ali got the story. I'm
You got
terrible with the stories.
give me a cool
You look like you got some
groupie
stories. He was
story.
like,
I know,
oh
I know. I
no.
got some books I'm writing. I got some books I'm writing right now, but I don't know nothing. I'm trying to think like what was crazy.
You don't want
Everything to me was so normal. Everything to me was so normal to me, bro. We was crazy beforehand. We the Saint Lunatics.
He
You know
said
what I'm
you
saying?
stay
Like
good.
we the good guys that's crazy.
and you know what's cool? You talked about. I've seen one of the interviews you talked about, and I say this, man. A lot of you niggas just start fucking when the chicks needed money.
Yeah.
Talked about nigga.
Yeah.
This. You
The
been
man
We've been
married.
we've been pimping since
talking about
pimping. Yeah, we've
Oh,
been
okay.
pimping since pimping.
you don't understand your past. She can't understand you.
Yeah, like we was prom king, homecoming kings, and you know what I'm saying, best dressed and the coolest in the hood, and the best basketball player, and the best baseball player, best football player, the best friend. You know what I'm saying, the best everything, the best dude to be around. You know what I'm saying, like we was them. You know what I'm saying, we all different age groups, so we was 3 years apart, all different age groups. You know what I'm saying? So I was taking over my group, he was taking over his group. You know what I'm saying? Like We was just, it was that before we got on. So when we got on, it wasn't like we was
What grade
just
was
now getting girls. You know what I'm saying?
that? 7th? Was that 5th grade? Because you the youngest. So what grade was you
What's
in?
that? When?
That you was in
He
this?
said he had to be in the 9th grade. He
No,
got signed in high school.
I got signed. Yeah, I got signed in the 9th. I was in the 9th grade. Yeah.
Damn, that's some Bow Wow shit. No, Bow Wow was.
Yeah.
So you been
Was
on.
it Bow Wow was
That
like
was
junior high
I wouldn't
school,
call that.
elementary school.
That's still a local sign, but we was the biggest group in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like our song was just so huge, and we was on. When I go to school and they playing on the radio, it's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I used to leave school.
That's
I used to
dope.
leave school to go perform at another school to tell them to stay in school, and I'm fucking up my grades. leaving to go. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that. You know what I'm saying? So
Now that's
yeah, I was
oxymoron.
that. But as soon as I graduated from high school, that's when we got to deal with Universal. You know what I'm saying? I was at home for maybe 3 months, and we was up in New York.
How do you feel about Universal though?
What about it?
Because you was signing them, and they're part of your life. You was there for a long time. You went through drama.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? I know they, changed your life. You got on. I hear all that good shit, but how do you feel about the process and the business? Because we're all about educating people that don't know. So how do you feel about that?
Shit, they blew us up. They was the ones who loaned the money. That's all it is, a loan. They loaned the money. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock none of it. I don't knock none of it.
Yeah.
I don't knock none of it. A lot of people go bad mouth their labels and all that bad. Like, I ain't got nothing bad. It was a business. I was supposed to know how I was supposed to play it. Same way they know how they play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to know that. That's all it is. I wish I'd have knew more. Then I've been able to play it, my cards right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
As far as that, but man, we was young, getting to it, man. We didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We met some great people up there, the whole nine. But it's it's a slave ship. It's doing what it was supposed to do. You know what I mean? They had like over 1,700 artists going at one time. You know what I mean? Like that's what they do. Like we ain't talking about that.
So do you
That's
feel
true. It's a big old factory.
the crews are crews? Y'all are like part of the top 5 team. Man, maybe one. Got Wu-Tang, you got Saint Lunatics. As far as the crew, how do you feel like y'all get the respect y'all deserve, man? As far as the Saint Lunatics,
Man, you know we don't. Why you ask that shit? You know we don't get no respect.
ain't shit.
You hear me? You know we don't get no respect in that.
I want to say that
you know
because
what it is. You know what it is.
shut up.
The same people that don't give us respect, literally, when it came around to it, around that time, when we get out to those radio shows and all that, guess who got on our clothes? Guess who come out there looking like us? Guess who hype man all of a sudden got a mask on? Guess who, you know what I'm saying? Like we knew what it was, we seen it, but we would never get that respect. We know that, but wait till the movie drop. That's why I was saying, I was like, all this stuff that going on, y'all talking about, that's part of the movie. I'm cool with it. I ain't doing nothing but taking notes.
Y'all make the movie for real? Because you take this movie a lot.
I ain't doing nothing but taking notes, bro.
I hear that.
Taking notes. It's going down. We got the coldest story. I can drop 5 movies. Cause we from, if I go from every angle, from my childhood, from Kiwan's childhood, from Ali, man, when I tell you it's a different movie on every channel, like literally, like, and that's what it is. I love it. I love that part of this. So I'm cool with every part of goes on, ups, downs, lefts, and rights.
Y'all all sound different. And how the fuck did that happen, being that y'all grew up together?
Wu-Tang.
Shout out to Wu-Tang. Shout out to Capitan.
Wu-Tang had us. Wu-Tang had about 13 kids in a house, and 5 stayed at the end of the night. After everybody beepers went off to go make they say, you know what I'm saying? People had to go. Somebody had to go to school in the morning. The 5 people that stayed, you know what I'm saying, who didn't go follow them beepers or didn't care about work or didn't care about going to school in the morning. Them 5 people stayed. That's the lunatics. So we was on our woo. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to group it up. You know what I'm saying? Like just come out with some. And we was make sure we was different on purpose because we wanted to make sure we give you these different styles. That's what it was about too. Like giving you these styles. So it just so happened that
y'all executed that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It just so happened. I call it organized confusion.
I like that. Now that you know more about the business, right? You are like, do you have your own label? Are you looking to sign artists for yourself? Not for yourself, but like on a label. and then actually teach them the business so that they know what they're doing, so they don't make the same mistakes prior artists made.
Yeah, first right now it's a family business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm guinea pigging, and Keywan just dropped a single. It's called "Talk That Shit Time." Video available. That thing crazy. I love that song. It's featuring myself and Papa Leezy. It's just a dope tick record. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Keywan. Shout out to my big brother Key. People don't know that me and Keywan brothers too. This St. Lunatics. That was a big thing into it. Like we might be the first duo in the. You know what I'm saying? Like in
Right.
groups. Like that shit was hard. But anyway, we got that, you know what I'm saying? Then my wife so called, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be looking for that. Me and my wife also dropping a project together. My daughter, you know what I'm
She's a
saying?
rapper?
Who, my wife? No,
Oh,
she
she's
sing.
sing.
She sing, yeah, she
Oh,
sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She'll bust a board on you though. Don't say that. You talk like that. You say that what you just said. She a rapper, she been a bust out on you. she been to spit some bars, straight spit some bars too.
no, I was about to ask some rap questions.
Yeah,
But
she
you
sing. Nah, she sing. My daughter can rap though, but she sing. My daughter like Lauren Hill, she can sing. She rap. She be writing. And she make beats. My daughter make her own beats too.
did she sing
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking
Huh?
about. Being
something?
rounded, being rounded in
I
the
didn't
music,
all the
being
way.
able to make your beats instead of having to go to somebody to make your beats and all that stuff like that. Like cutting all the middleman out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she told.
And doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
That's
work. We
that's
working
that's
on
pretty much
all that.
what I'm talking about.
Did your daughter make any beats for your album? You said she makes beats. Did she?
No. She ain't make
That's
no beats for my album. She making her first songs that she just recorded a few weeks back. She did her own. I like that. You know what I'm saying? She was rapping on other people's beats or singing and rapping on other people's beats, but lately she been doing her own. I just like her little transition. You know what I'm saying? She creating her own sound, and it's amazing. So she stayed different. She's very creative, man. She's one of them ones. So
What about hip hop today? Give me the
what
culture,
about?
the temperature in your mind about hip hop today, and then I want to talk about life. Look at life right now. I think life is headed towards a bad end. How do you feel about everything, man?
Hip hop is dope,
Always,
man. I think we need to take over. We're gonna be independent. Go ahead and really be independent. We need to, just like you would tell the NBA players or the high school players, they need to go to an HBCU instead of going to these big schools. In the same way
Mm-hmm.
we say the NBA or the NFL or whatever, we should start our own league. That's the same thing these artists need to do. You know what I'm saying? There's
Right.
no way in hell
Facts.
why we should all be up under Jay-Z, Diddy, and Master P in one label. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it should roll. It should just roll. Like we should have our own streaming service. We should have, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tidal though, you know what I mean? But like it should be that way. You know what I'm saying? It should be no more jerking artists ever on earth because we doing it in one way. And we just trying to get music out. That's all it is. It's just music. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be able to do this on one train, one engine, one way to go. We should be able to control our own airways, our own everything. We shouldn't worry about the
Facts.
radio. Nobody should be controlling because we got enough people that can control it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I see. That's all I know that the music business needs to go. And that's life too. You know what I'm saying? That's with the businesses, that's with everything.
so being that you woke, man, you know what I'm saying? You God body. How do you feel about, the world today, man? You know what I'm saying? Looking at it right now, man. How do you, when you look at the world today, when you look at everything that's going on, how do you see things?
I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life is what it's supposed to be. It is what it is, bro. You can't even certain things you're not supposed to change, but you definitely got to change your surroundings and the people that you're around and how you roll. You know what I'm saying? And that
Right.
always rubs off on the next. And that always lead by example. I learned my kids like you can't tell these kids what to do, but you can lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Like they follow what they see. That's what they hear every day, what they see every day. That's how they go. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way with anybody on earth, anybody on Instagram and all that. They follow what they see. What they see constantly, that's how they roll. If they see everybody wearing these Gucci shoes, that's what they gonna do. It ain't the fact that we just love Gucci or we just Westcott. It's just that's our natural mind state is just to follow and do what we can do because that's how they got us. You know what I'm saying? So I think
That's that sheep
personally we just need to
mentality.
create our own bubbles. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to create our own bubbles and then bubbles lead to big ass bubbles. You know what I'm saying? I know I sounded crazy, but
Nah,
I'm
it
breaking.
sounded
You
like
know
you
what I'm
made
saying?
sense to me.
Yeah, we look on the thing and be like, man, they ain't doing it. Man, be quiet. You ain't. When the last time a president did something for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we even talking about that? That shouldn't even be a conversation with you. Talking about, man, they gonna take away. No, they ain't. Shut up. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. Like, why? What are you talking about? Like, quit acting like you that involved. You not that involved. You know what I'm saying? Until you get
Right.
involved, you ain't talking about nothing because it didn't affect you. It ain't. You ain't affecting you. You lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Man, he messing up the man. Shut up. All the presidents been messing up the thing. They ain't number managers. Like, what are you talking about?
One
Like,
after the
why are we even
next.
talking? Yeah, we wasting conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get on some real stuff. What are we doing right here, right now? You know what I'm saying? Everybody put $20 up. 50 million people. Why would
Asking
everybody put $20 up? All my black people, put up $20 right now. Let's put up $20 a
Right.
month.
Watch me not do it
Everybody,
though.
all
That's the
50
cold
million.
part.
All 50 million, y'all. Let's put up $20. Where the money gonna go? Where the money gonna go? That's all we gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta figure out ourselves, bro. Like, it's real. Like, we want that billion, we can get it right now. Put up $20. Everybody put up $20. All 50 million of y'all just put up $20 by the end of the week. We good. Let's do it again next month.
Facts.
We at $2 billion. Let's do it again next month. There ain't no telling where we flip that $2 billion while we waiting on the next $20. Like, that's all we got to do, but we don't want to do that. We want to.
Facts.
We want to know where the money
People
going.
still don't know how to invest in ourselves on everything.
We want to know where the money going. Who holding it?
Who got the money?
It's $20. You just spent it on some weed. What are you talking about? Shut up.
Right,
$20
right.
now for some
They
food,
spend
fool.
more than $20 on some Versace's or whatever have you, on some making the next person rich while you over there broke, wondering why were your people about to put your money at. You don't ask for your money going when you over here buying all this name brand shit. That shit is crazy to me.
Thank you, my brother. You just made Highlydishfunctional. You about to make it happen.
It's the one and only Murphy Lee, man. Highlydishfunctional. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Shout out to the brother. I gotta let it out. Yeah. Music is therapy.
I'm trying to be the best man I can be.
I'm talking back when I was 28, going on 35. Had my own wine, I was good, I was living life. And the jury cars closed, you know that whole nine. But I was still broke and famous that whole time. Deal from 97 was on me to 06.